Way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And his first pass is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Here's Tate to return.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Keep making plays like that, baby. Hey, 25! Here we go, let's bring it.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An extra corner comes on now for the third down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devon Kennard tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Tate on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Jet sweep to start the drive. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They go play action now. Ryan. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the 2nd-round pick in 2018.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
For the extra point.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Tate to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Back to the air. Ryan after the pick six. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ryan. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now Ryan on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No good.
The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21-0 our score after 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they are able to to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, you got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
To throw again is Taylor. Escaping the pressure, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You don't always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you will. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Ryan. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
His throw caught at about the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Operating from the gun, Taylor. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
21-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Pick 6 is starting to be old hat for Peters. He had 3 of these to lead the NFL in 2019, and he comes up with another here. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a route is on here in this 1st half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult 1st half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this 1st half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Just got to be patient.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Taylor. And his throw here's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
That's out to the left and complete. They find some open field here. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 76 yards, and the Ravens add on.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. It's complete to Golden Tate. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
56, the mark was 56. Check 56.
Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Here's Ryan. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. Past the 20 and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Matt Ryan now breaks the huddle. His guys will go for 2. Now it's Ryan. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Patriots 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Taylor. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. Play action, now Taylor. Flush to his right. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the delay, Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
You got nothing. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Double dog. Double dog. That's the way. 54, Tom. Check 33. 33. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. They go play action with Ryan. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A throw out wide, caught by Hopkins. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Off the play fake, here's Ryan. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There for the tackle, Jacob Martin.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Get him.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Play action, Ryan. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day.
And now here is another interception. picked off at the 15. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Baltimore.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the interception, here's Ryan. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Let's go, D. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey. You got to
From the gun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On the draw, this is Ingram. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Number 21.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back.
And my goodness, another interception. Duke Dawson picks it, and the return will stop right around the 25. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Another run here with Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants a football in his hands. He's had a good day. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
51, Mike 51. Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New England, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. And incomplete to open things up. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Call that a gain of 11.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now, he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So here's Vic following the interception. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Vic. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
At the 38-yard line.
A first down throw coming for Vick. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Pass incomplete.
Pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's second down and 10.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down, Wilson. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. First down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Rob Woodson. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
You don't want that.
And he will take this one home. It's a